Today, we worked on building a keyboard for another VTuber known as Domo TCG. The keyboard we're building today is a RamaWorks Zenith. You can't get these keyboards anymore since RamaWorks has gone out of business, but thankfully, Domo had all the parts needed in his closet. Let's begin. Started off with a couple things. This is going to be all the stuff we're going to be using. We have the actual soldering iron. We have the solder, which I need to cut out still. This is only going to be used at the end when we are getting ready to place the PCB inside of the case. We also have foam, hopefully, fill the lower section of the actual case with so it sounds a little deeper. That's also what the tape is for. We're going to tape mod the PCB. Here we have some brass. The actual keycaps. These are the actual caps that are going to go on it. It's not really doing it a whole lot of justice with the lighting that I have, even though it should be helping. We have a bunch of spare actual caps for it. A lot of hippos on it. This one specifically has hippo butts on it. This is what Domo wanted, man. Don't ask me. This is going to be almost last anyways, so this will go off to the side. Next, we have the most important, not the important, but one of the most important parts, the switches. And this is literally what took the longest to get here. This is why this stream was so fucking delayed. It's because of these switches, because they had to come from fucking China. I think they're Y2Ks. They're like basically see-through. This is one of the first parts of the actual build. I did very, very slight work ahead of time just to save me the headache that was inevitably going to happen, which was stabilizers. Putting in stabilizers first, I had to do that because it was going to piss me off if I had to do that on stream. We do have a bag full of a bunch of smaller parts, rubber pieces, and of course the actual cable to plug into the PC. These are the two most important parts of this actual build. It's going to be oriented like this. We're going to have to manually put a switch in every single spot. This is the mat we're going to be working on. I couldn't find really anything that was going to be bigger. It smells fucking old. Musty rubber. So this is the actual PCB. Like I said, I mounted all the stabilizers ahead of time for the big buttons that are actually needed. We did a lot of troubleshooting to make sure everything was right before we actually started. But the gist is that it's going to sit kind of flush like that where all the actual caps will go in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one in, knowing that it's in the correct orientation. All right, basically just going down like this. There we are. A little satisfying click to know everything's going into the right spot. We just have to do that 64 more times. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. This is actually pain and suffering. Oh my God, I'm gonna scream. Honest to God though, I guarantee you the pain that I'm feeling from putting in these switches right now is like 10 times worse than childbirth. That's all I'm saying, for real, for real. You can give birth to like 20 children and it wouldn't be as painful as it is to put in these switches. Do you want to get pregnant? Are you offering? It's not like she could reach anyways. I could crawl in there? That's crazy. Focus. Dude, look at that. That's what I'm saying. That pain that you saw on my fucking thumb, absolutely worse than childbirth. That's all I'm gonna say. But that is the total, basically all assembled. Now you just have to put some pressure on it and make sure everything sits flush. Make sure I don't press any of the pins in though, also. Don't want to risk damaging anything. It might come across as very cringe for me to say this, but me doing this right now is like, I'm actually so proud of myself how like actually decent this solder is looking. So basically the switches come with little pins on them and those pins interface with the actual PCB. And I'm using solder to make those connections. If metal touch metal, keyboard work. It's either the most fascinating thing in the world or it's super not interesting whatsoever. For me, it's the most fascinating thing in the world, especially because I'm the one doing it. Unfortunately, you can't see that I'm seeing in person is that you could see the metal or the solder literally turn from liquid immediately into a solid. Now let's take this apart. I need to take all these off. So this should be plugged in. Imagine it blows up in my face when I plug this in. We have power. The keyboard is set up as it should be. The only thing I have to do is now set up all the extra shit. Slip that through. Slip the whole wire through. So now, if I take PCB, yeah, that still will sit. Let's plug her in. We could double check, do a little ASMR portion of the stream where I type with the keyboard, make sure everything's good. We got to finish putting the keycaps in, and then we could do a full-on test. It's hard to type with these gloves. What do you guys think? All things considered, it's basically done. Hippo butt. Obviously, Domo is not allowed to see this keyboard until he gets it in hand. In that case, we want his live reaction.
Oh, that's so heavy. It's like 10 pounds. Holy tough. It is, in fact, tough as hell. Ooh. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That type's nice. I'm surprised he didn't put more hippos on there, because there's more hippos. There's like this hippo freaking out. I really like this one, actually. Focus. Focus. There's another smaller hippo butt that I could use as an escape key or a Windows key, but the new and improved. That sounds super duper fire. I've been ready for this forever. I kind of forgot I had it forever, to be fair. This sounds very nice.